Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Alexandra Carter on this Wednesday, June 12th. Checking in now with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl. He has a look at our early morning forecast. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Alexandra. Before we get to that, a quick review of yesterday's numbers. Pretty seasonable. We were right around 80 degrees in La Crosse, 78 in Eau Claire. In fact, some mid to upper 70s to the north and east, lower 80s to the south and west, and our average high right around 80 degrees. We've got mostly sunny conditions right now. The almanac showing that high of 80 yesterday, 50 was the low. Only 3/100ths of an inch of rainfall with some showers yesterday morning. 81 and 60 are the averages for today. 95 and 40 are the records. Now, some patchy fog in and around Black River Falls and Sparta, also down towards Boscobel, so it's pretty isolated this morning, but watch out for that. Otherwise, some scattered showers and thunderstorms over north central Minnesota, back into eastern South Dakota. None of these are severe. We do have a severe threat, though, as we head into mid to late afternoon and into this evening. Current temps in the 40s in our traditional cool spots, Black River Falls and Sparta. Everyone else in the mid 50s to lower 60s, including 55 in Eau Claire and 61 in La Crosse. So clouds increase today, warm, a high of 86 with that chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms this afternoon and evening. Some of those could be strong. That's why I've got today and this evening as an alert day. More details on that with my full 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
We will see you then, Bill. Thank you. Hunter Biden, now the first son of a sitting U.S. president to be convicted of a crime. The verdict follows his less than 2-week-long trial over charges he lied about using crack cocaine when he purchased a gun nearly 6 years ago. CBS News' Jared Hill has the latest.
For the first time since his son's conviction, President Joe Biden and Hunter seen embracing Tuesday. A Delaware jury found Hunter Biden guilty on all 3 felony counts of making false statements about using drugs when purchasing a gun and unlawfully possessing that gun while addicted to drugs back in October of 2018. After the verdict, CBS News' Weijia Zhang spoke to one of the jurors who asked to remain anonymous.
We treated it just like we would any other case. It wasn't about Hunter Biden. It wasn't about his family. It wasn't politically motivated. It was what he did. The biggest thing that he did was lied about not being a drug addict and not using cocaine and buying a gun.
Hunter Biden's defense team tried to argue that at the time that he purchased the gun, Hunter believed he was in recovery and not addicted to drugs. But the prosecution used Hunter's own words from his memoir, describing his addiction to crack cocaine, to dispute those claims.
This case was not just about addiction. This case was about the illegal choices defendant made while in the throes of addiction.
Hunter left the courtroom holding hands with First Lady Jill Biden and his wife, Melissa. In a statement, he thanked his family for their support. President Biden, scrambling his schedule last minute to be with his son, released his own statement, reiterating that he will accept the outcome of the case, vowing to respect the process as Hunter considers an appeal.
The judge has not set a date yet for sentencing. Hunter Biden faces up to 25 years in prison, but legal experts say a first-time offender of a nonviolent crime is not likely to get that maximum penalty. A separate California trial against Hunter on tax charges starts in September. He's also pleaded not guilty in that case. Happening today, the House could vote to hold Attorney General Merrick Garland in contempt of Congress. Yesterday, the House Rules Committee passed a resolution along party lines setting up a floor vote. House Republicans are moving to hold Garland in contempt for refusing to turn over audio recordings of President Joe Biden's interviews with former special counsel Robert Hur, who investigated Biden's handling of classified material and declined to charge him. Federal investigators confirmed 8 possible terrorists with alleged ties to ISIS have been arrested. They say all 8 came into the U.S. across the southern border. During the investigation, the FBI used a wiretap to track the men, and sources say what they found caused authorities to arrest them quickly on immigration charges. Eau Claire police are searching for a man wanted for a shooting in Madison. Jerome Jacobs is wanted for allegedly shooting 2 people Sunday. Eau Claire police saw Jacobs yesterday near Randall Park, and the department issued a shelter-in-place warning. That warning has since been lifted. Jacobs is still on the run. Police are asking the public to remain vigilant and contact them with any information on his whereabouts. A La Crosse man is in custody after his wife was found dead Monday. 39-year-old Zachary Fritz is charged with first-degree intentional homicide. His wife was found dead in the town of Shelby with stab wounds and bite marks on her face. Fritz claims she killed herself. This isn't his first domestic incident. Court records show he was found not guilty by reason of mental defect for a 2009 domestic abuse incident. He was institutionalized for 2 years and granted a conditional release in 2011. He was discharged from that program in 2015 for good behavior. He's being held on $1 million cash bond. Thousands of people in Minnesota honored a fallen officer yesterday. Friends and family gathered in Minneapolis for a public memorial service to remember Jamal Mitchell. He was killed in the line of duty last month. The 36-year-old was shot while providing medical aid to his killer, who'd been shot by someone else. Another officer killed the shooter, identified as Mustafa Mohammed. 2 people in a nearby apartment were killed by the gunfire. Mayor Jacob Frey remembered Mitchell as the epitome of a public servant and a courageous officer. A celebration of life was held in La Crosse yesterday. 94-year-old Carl Friedlein of Onalaska, known as the epitome of Gemütlichkeit, has died. He was best known as the 1991 Oktoberfest Festmaster and used his musical skills to sing the German national anthem during festivals.
He became a legend into himself with everything he got himself involved in, whether it was his church or the Oktoberfest or his playing of his music and the different bands that he played in. He was a totally animated, unbelievable individual.
Friends also say he'll be missed by everyone, but he left behind history and words to live by. A dairy farm in the Sparta area has been fined over $200,000 for violating Wisconsin wastewater laws. According to the Wisconsin DOJ, the owners of Misna Dairy Supply in the town of Leon allowed their wastewater discharge permit to expire in 2015 and never reapplied. The farm also allegedly built a sand separation system without the required DNR approval. The state alleges the farm's lack of runoff control impacted water quality between 2015 and 2020. Nonprofit Grow is planting the seeds for its 4th summer of open gardens. For the rest of the summer, Grow will host weekly open gardens at its partner schools. It's a chance to explore the gardens and connect with nature, aligning with Grow's mission of engaging youth with healthy food and the outdoors through hands-on experiences. The events are free and open to all.
It's really fun. I get even more excited sometimes because just seeing their faces and how happy they get when they're out here kind of just puts a smile on my face and kind of reaffirms why I'm out here and why I'm doing this and why I do lessons with them.
Yesterday's open garden at Spence Elementary included a lesson on making pico de gallo. Find the full schedule on our website, news8000.com. The time now is 6:07. Still ahead on your morning news. Flex drivers sue Amazon for overtime benefits. More states join the DOJ's antitrust lawsuit against Apple. And Elon Musk drops his litigation battle with OpenAI. And 89% of U.S. workers say they'd prefer a 4-day work week. More employers are starting to offer them. We'll break down the popular trend ahead. For now, we're sending you to break with something to put the good in your morning. Perfect example of it's never too late. A 90-year-old Michigan man just got his honorary high school diploma. World War II vet Robert Bonhomme never got to walk across the stage because he had to go overseas to serve in the military. Then when he got back, he went straight to work, got married, and started a family. 42 years later, he retired and is now a grandfather. But he still had 2 things to check off his list: going to prom and getting his diploma. Monday, he finished that list, and now the veteran says he feels satisfied to say he has earned his high school degree just like the rest of his family. Don't go anywhere. Your consumer news is after the break.
Where's the best place for fresh, quality local meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Get your grills or smokers ready. This month, whole pork butt or whole beef briskets are on sale. Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more. Stop in today.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey
to oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes
today a little bit more special.
That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
At River Valley Remodelers, we know that the bathroom is the most personal space in your house. That's why we don't come in with preconceived ideas or cookie-cutter installs. We'll sit down and talk with you about your needs and dreams. Whether it's a tub or shower or an entire bathroom design, we'll take the time to talk with you and get things just the way you want it. For a limited time, get a free shower door or a color upgrade with your shower purchase. So let's talk about the most personal room in your house. River Valley Remodelers. Improve your home, build our community.
Hi, I'm Brody from Great River Harley Davidson. If you haven't been in this year, consider this your invitation to stop by. We'll be grilling out food, have special prizes for pre-registered guests, and test rides on the all-new Street Glide, Road Glide, and other 2024 models. Whether it's your first time on a bike or you've been riding for years, I want to invite you to stop into Great River Harley Davidson.
My feet hurt so bad in the morning, I couldn't even put my feet on the floor. So I had to start engineering my own arch support. So I got that, then I put this in there, this one. Finally, before I added another one of these in, I went to Good Feet, and they gave me this. So I built all this together to engineer a solution to my pain. And if I'd have just gone to Good Feet, I'd have been better off in the first place.
Good Feet arch supports, engineered for pain relief, personally fitted for you.
Chevy Truck's advanced camera technology lets you see over, under, through. Up to 8 available cameras and 14 views, so you can focus on the view that really matters. Don't miss a thing. Chevy's got you. Get 1.9% financing on this 2024 Silverado when you finance with GM Financial. Or get $5,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Visit HometownChevy.com.
The Picnic Bundle is back at the Holman Locker and Meat Market. The Picnic Bundle includes the meat buns and even dessert. Everything you need for your next picnic. Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more. Stop in today.
Well, welcome back. We'll start with what you need to know on this Wednesday, June 12th. We do have a chance for some scattered thunderstorms towards midday into this afternoon and tonight. Some of those could be strong to severe this afternoon and evening, so I do have an alert day for that. More scattered storms, unfortunately, for Father's Day weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. Neither day looking like an all-day washout at this point, but definitely a situation where you'll want to have that rain gear handy and keep an eye on the radar for those outdoor plans. Dog walking forecast. Wiley and Ollie, teamwork, maybe wanting to play some Frisbee in addition to taking a walk, hoping to walk with Kelly at some point today. Best time to do that would be this morning with sunny to partly cloudy conditions. That chance of showers and thunderstorms rolls in midday and into this afternoon and continues into this evening. Just some patchy low clouds and fog right now, otherwise some sunshine. You can see visibility down to less than a half a mile in Sparta and also in the Boscobel area. So it's pretty isolated this morning, but watch out for that early today. Otherwise, watching a scattered line of showers and thunderstorms from northern Minnesota back through eastern South Dakota, far northern Nebraska. Those are the showers and storms that could reach the area around lunchtime or shortly thereafter. Current temperatures in the mid-50s to low 60s for most, even some 40s in our traditional cool spots, Black River Falls and Sparta. So an alert day today due to that chance of storms this afternoon and evening. That's when some of those could be on the strong side. Otherwise pretty warm and humid with highs in the cross right around 86 degrees. That humidity will increase later today and into tonight. I will have more details of my full 8-day forecast coming up in just under 4 minutes.
In your consumer news this morning, Amazon Flex drivers want more benefits. Yesterday, more than 15,000 filed arbitration claims against the company. Flex drivers are contract workers who deliver same-day packages for Amazon. The e-commerce giant classifies them as independent contractors, but lawyers for the drivers say Amazon only pays the drivers for a predetermined block. So if a driver books a 3-hour block, they only get paid for those hours, even if deliveries take more time. Workers want to change that. 4 more states have joined the U.S. government's landmark antitrust suit against Apple, bringing the total number of non-federal plaintiffs to 19 states, plus D.C. The U.S. government and the states sued Apple in March. They accused the iPhone maker of illegally monopolizing the smartphone market. Global businessman Elon Musk has dropped his lawsuit against the maker of ChatGPT. Musk co-founded the AI startup in 2015 and left in 2018. He accused the company of reserving advanced AI technology for private customers, but OpenAI pushed back at those claims, arguing Musk is jealous and the case should be dismissed. Musk lawyers did not immediately say why they were dropping the case. A survey of 100 CEOs found that nearly a third of them are exploring the idea of a 4-day work week or 4.5 work week. What are the benefits of a shorter work week? Jeff Wagner takes a look.
If fresh air, sunshine, and the hands-on connection to nature sound nice to you, there's a job opening at Homesown Gardens.
The labor is very intense that we do.
But with that comes an extra day of rest, since the full-time staff work 4 10-hour days. Tammy Gallagher is the owner.
It could be they work 4 in a row, or it could be that they have 2 on, 2 off. It really just varies.
Why is your business model conducive to a 4-day work week?
Most of our work is done between the months of April and November. So we have to take advantage of every opportunity of daylight hours that is available.
From home gardens to work from home.
I think we might be getting more done in 32 hours than we were before at 40.
Mike Arney's team at Halftone Digital, a company that creates apps, work Monday through Thursday.
I think we're in a really, honestly, a pretty privileged position just working within the digital field. It allows this level of flexibility.
What prompted a change to a 4-day work week?
Well, I think the pandemic changed everything. We realized that we could be just as efficient working from home.
Whether working 4 days out of necessity or realized opportunity, both businesses feel the benefit of a 3-day weekend.
I think, work hard, play hard is kind of our motto.
It's true work-life balance, in my opinion.
In 2022, 61 companies participated in a trial, switching to a 4-day workweek model for 6 months. Some were Monday to Thursday, others sprinkled the 3rd day off where possible. At the end, 92% of the companies stuck with the 4-day workweek, many of them permanently. Workers reported feeling less stress and burnout, productivity held steady, and worker retention improved.
We do not struggle to hire.
Overwhelmingly, 89% of U.S. workers want a 4-day work week, but only 12% say it's an option at their employer.
There's an inherent hesitation to do something that is seemingly just so drastic.
Arney recognizes not every sector, such as education, can so easily switch to 4 days or split up work days across a longer work week like Homesown Gardens. But he asks, why not try?
I think that there's a lot that can be done with pilot programs for maybe even just a month to say, like, okay, what does this really look like towards in affecting our bottom line? What does this look like towards morale?
That's it for your morning consumer news. Time now is 6:17. Let's check back in with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl for a look at our forecast. Hi, Bill.
Good morning. Hopefully a lot of general managers and owners of companies just watched that story. I'd be all for a 4-day work week. All right, let's head outside through CityCam. Although I can't complain too much. I'm only having a 3-day work week this week. Sunshine, but off in the distance, some patchy fog. And it's pretty isolated this morning, though. 61 degrees at the airport and downtown at the station. Winds out of the south at 5 to 10. Again, the Mississippi continues to run high from our recent rainfall, just over 11 feet, but it's just about to crest, so it'll start to fall. It's already starting to gradually fall north and west of here, and that will continue downriver over the next couple of days. 55 degrees in in Eau Claire, with mainly sunny conditions, and the Chippewa River is holding steady. Watch out for some patchy fog around the Sparta area, Boscobel as well. Again, it's pretty isolated this morning. Otherwise, temperatures, other than our traditional cooler spots who are in the mid to upper 40s, Sparta and Black River Falls, most of us are in the mid 50s to lower 60s, including 61 in the Cross and Viroqua. Dew points not overly high right now, but they will climb a bit, especially later today into tonight, into the lower to middle 60s. So you'll start to feel a little bit more of the mugginess as the day progresses. Winds out of the south right now at 5 to 10, but they will be increasing through the day as well. Already kind of a broken line of scattered showers and thunderstorms from north central Minnesota back through eastern South Dakota, far northern Nebraska. And this is in advance of a warm front and the parent low and cold front farther back to the west here. So along this warm front, we could see some scattered showers and thunderstorms midday into early afternoon, and then some stronger storms as the day progresses as that cold front bumps in to the fairly warm and more humid air as the day progresses. Sky Tracker will show that chance for some showers and thunderstorms this afternoon becoming more widespread as we head into the mid to late afternoon hours. And that's when there could be some stronger storms. You'll notice how there's just going to be kind of batches of these stronger storms. So not a complete washout as these storms move through. And then those storms exit overnight tonight. Dry to start tomorrow. Slight chance for a shower midday, but it's pretty isolated. Then some stronger storms over far southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois late tomorrow and tomorrow evening with dry conditions heading into our Friday. So we have a level 2 risk for some strong to severe storms, especially near and north and west of La Crosse. Local timing 2 to 9 p.m., although there could be some storms before that, but I think the main severe threat is in that window with a chance of strong winds and large hail. Otherwise, rainfall totals generally less than a half an inch, except where you see the stronger storm complexes. We could see some localized higher totals. Temperatures a bit warmer today, right around 86 in the La Crosse area and some upper 80s far south. A little cooler relative to everybody else far north, but still around 80 degrees in Ladysmith, 82 in both Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire. So for today, clouds increase, warm, chance of mainly afternoon showers and thunderstorms, a high of 86, and those continue into this evening, 67 for the low. Again, an alert day and evening due to that chance for some strong to severe storms. Small chance for a shower tomorrow, 83, dry Friday, 82. Unfortunately, chance of scattered storms both Saturday and for Father's Day, so keep an eye on the radar. Have that rain gear handy for those outdoor plans just in case. Upper 80s to lower 90s, though, for Sunday and Monday and Tuesday, and additional chances for storms next Tuesday and Thursday, which is the first day of astronomical summer. So kind of a summer-like forecast and a fairly active 7-day stretch, or I should say 8-day stretch as well, with those periodic storm chances. Alexandra?
All right, Bill, thank you. As those temperatures soar, staying hydrated becomes crucial, especially for our kids. But how can we make sure they're drinking enough water? We'll explore fun and creative ways to encourage your child to stay hydrated throughout the summer.
Coming up in sports, Rob Schiff joins me from Appleton as he had a front row seat to not one, but 2 state semifinal games yesterday, plus the Logan Rangers getting ready for their semifinal game. All of that coming up in the Morning Blitz.
Ashley Stars and Stripes sale is going on now. Don't miss these furniture hot buys, now only $7.99. Plus pay 0% interest for 5 years with no minimum purchase in-store only. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
Don't believe Tammy Baldwin's TV ads. Believe her record. Baldwin voted against $800 million for narcotic detection at our border. She voted against more Border Patrol agents, against tougher sentences for drug traffickers here illegally. No wonder overdose deaths have skyrocketed on Baldwin's watch, with cartel activity right here in Wisconsin. Two-faced Tammy, a hypocrite we can't trust. Fix Washington PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
At Overhead Door Company, we repair any garage door and only install the best. Serving up to 100 miles outside of the Onalaska, Wisconsin area. When you need a door company you can trust with your life, call Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
The most important value of our law firm is our commitment to our clients.
Another great thing about Schwebel, Getz & Sieben and our lawyer was that I was able to call him pretty much any time of the day or night. He gave me his personal cell phone and he'd pick up right away and give me the answer. And that was very comforting. That was very valuable. Schwebel, Getz & Sieben was there for me and my family when we really needed help.
You need an experienced attorney on your side. Schwebel, Getz & Sieben. Call or visit schwebel.com.
Ashley Stars and Stripes mattress sale is going on now. Don't miss these mattress hot buys, now only $7.99. And get a free adjustable base upgrade with an Align by Ashley Sleep mattress purchase. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
Welcome to the Morning Blitz. The state baseball tournament is underway in Appleton. We had a couple of our area teams in action yesterday. Rob Schiff was there last night, and he's got the breakdown.
Just 2 wins separate these teams from a state championship. I'll get to Aquinas in just a bit, but this morning was all about the boys from Oliva Strum. Cardinals competing in their first ever state tournament in school history. They got the #1 seed in Division 4, and they were looking to punch their ticket to the state final on Thursday. But before that, some work to do in the state semifinals. The battle of the Cardinals in this one. Oliva Strum taking on the Cardinals from Pacelli, and the visiting Birds striking first. Top 1-2 on for Lucas Hammerly, and the junior splits the gap in left center. That's going to play 2 runs just like that. Pacelli goes in front, 2-0. Cardinals looking for an answer, but Pacelli flashing the leather as well. Peyton Fleece laying out in center field to make a nice grab. Still 2-0 at this point, but here comes Oliva Strum in the 4th. Calvin Barneson belts a base hit to left field. Carter Gunderson races home from second. Cardinals cut the deficit in half. It's 2-1. Then in the bottom of the 6th, Oliva Strum looking for a 2-out rally. Tyler Webb gets it started. He finds the gap in left center. Stand-up double for Webb. Then 2 batters later, it's Gunderson at the plate, and the senior steps up big. Gunderson gets a hold of one high and deep to left. That's going to get down for extra bases. 1 run's in. Here comes Jake Bierke with the go-ahead run. Oliva Strum goes in front, and the Cardinals close it out in the 7th. A dramatic come-from-behind win for the top seed in D4. Oliva Strum takes it 3-2, and the Cardinals are just 1 win away from a state title.
Came back up and in fastball, and honestly, normally I don't swing at that pitch, but I mean, I was on cloud 9. Everything, adrenaline was just kicking, and I saw that pitch and just immediately knew I wasn't going to miss it.
Guys are here for one thing. They want the gold one. I mean, they said it before. You know, we didn't come down here for a silver at all. Obviously, everybody wants it, but, you know, no one's going to give it up, right? So we got to go take it.
Let's go to D3. Blue Golds back in the state tournament for the 2nd straight season. They were clashing with Cumberland in the semifinals. Aquinas going right to work. Already 2-0 in the 2nd. Here comes another thanks to Kyle White. He lines one to left. Johnny Dietz scores to make it 3-0. And Aiden David just dominant on the hill. Gets some help here from Dietz at third. Nice pick by the freshman. Blue Golds in control. And the offense not letting up. Bottom 4, Eddie Peters providing the power. Almost hits this one out, but it's off the wall. And it's going to score 2. Blue Golds balloon their lead to 6. And then in the 5th, it's David doing it all. The sophomore sends Aquinas back to the state title game. Base hit up the middle. Blue Golds win it 10-0 in 5 innings. And check out this stat line from David. 4 for 4 at the plate, 4 RBIs, including the game winner, and a no-hitter on the mound to top it all off.
Guys really like, no hitter. I had no idea whatsoever. I looked at the board and I was like, oh shoot. So it was a really good feeling.
The comeback Cardinals and the back-to-back Blue Golds as Aquinas advances to its 2nd straight state title game. That's going to do it from Appleton. Kate, let's go back to you.
Awesome. Thanks, Rob. Both those championship games will be on Thursday, and then later this morning, the La Crosse Logan Rangers take the stage for their semifinal game. The Rangers have put together quite the postseason, winning 5 straight games against some really good teams, and now they're back at the state tournament for the first time since 2007. Now they're going up against a really good Mosinee squad that's lost just 5 games on the season, so their work will be cut out for them. This will be the 2nd game of the morning. It should start sometime around 11:30. We'll have highlights of that one at 6. That'll do it for the Blitz. We'll see you then.
Where's the best place for fresh, quality local meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Get your grills or smokers ready. This month, whole pork butt or whole beef briskets are on sale. Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more. Stop in today.
Giving a woman heartbreaking news that her baby has no chance of survival and giving them the option of having an abortion is one of the hardest parts of my job. Politicians like Donald Trump shouldn't be getting in between me and my patients.
We terminated Roe v. Wade.
My patients are worried. They're asking me, what is he going to try to take away next? If Trump was reelected, it would be devastating for women's health care.
ABPAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
Now's the time to enjoy huge savings on outdoor furniture from Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. From patio dining sets to sofas and chairs, they're all reduced to clearance prices. At Drury's, we have an eco-friendly mindset that's reflected in everything we sell. Environmentally friendly materials are important to us. And you'll be choosing from Homecrest and other quality brands, furniture that's designed to last. The Outdoor Clearance Event. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
A storm damage message from Knutson Roofing. If the roof on your home, business, church, or school was damaged by recent storms, call your local roof repair expert, Knutson Roofing at 715-ROOFING. Trust a local company with thousands of references to fix your roof, not the drive-through town companies that show up after a storm. Knutson Roofing. Local, dependable. Did we say local? Call 715-ROOFING today.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area.
We are a local install crews, local project managers. So when you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here.
It doesn't cost you anything to find out if solar panels are right for you. Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy. Stop into our location near you. Learn more at olsonsolarenergy.com or give us a call at 608-780-2347.
Senator Baldwin says I'm not from Wisconsin, but this was my childhood home. Graduated East High, became a Badger in '86, where I've had my company for over 20 years.
And this is where we live. It's our family home.
I'm a fourth-generation Wisconsinite. It made me who I am. If Senator Baldwin's not going to be honest with you about where I'm from, what makes you think she'll be honest with you about anything? I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
The Picnic Bundle is back at the Holman Locker and Meat Market. The Picnic Bundle includes the meat buns and even dessert. Everything you need for your next picnic. Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more. Stop in today.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Welcome back. In your morning medical news, the FDA is warning of contaminated shellfish from Washington State and Oregon that could cause paralytic poisoning. They may contain paralytic shellfish toxins, which are made by algae and cannot be removed through cooking or freezing. The shellfish in question include oysters and bay clams. The shellfish were not sold to restaurants or retailers in Wisconsin or Minnesota. A new study suggests ultra-processed plant-based foods like mac and cheese, veggie pizza, and fast food French fries may be linked to heart disease and early death. Researchers analyzed data from over 100,000 people who provided information about their diet, which was later connected to hospital and mortality records. The study found plant-based junk food significantly increased bad cholesterol and high blood pressure, leading to a higher risk of heart disease and premature death. As temperatures rise, drinking enough fluids is the most important thing, one of the most important things you can do to prevent heat-related illness, but it can be hard to get our kids to drink enough water. Mandy Gaither has some creative ways to help keep your kids hydrated all summer long.
Much of our body is made up of water. When it's hot outside, we have to refill it, and children can be especially vulnerable to dehydration.
I always get asked how much water should my child have, but dependent on their activity level, their age, it's going to be different.
Signs of dehydration in children include dizziness, drowsiness, dry mouth, sunken eyes, crying with little or no tears, urinating less often, or having fewer wet diapers. To support a child's hydration, take water everywhere you go, says Strong for Life licensed and registered dietitian Catherine Sherry.
Let them pick out their own water bottle. Let them decorate it with stickers so they take ownership of it.
Sherry says to add fruits, veggies, and herbs to the water to make it full of flavor without adding excessive amounts of sugar.
One thing I love to do is when my berries have seen better days in the fridge, I'll mash them up and put them in ice cube trays. And so I'll use that as ice. And as that ice starts to melt, it makes that water more sweet.
Sherry says to avoid sports drinks unless the child is vigorously active in the heat. She says food and water can replenish electrolytes without extra sugar and limit use of juice and other high sugar beverages.
There was a meta-analysis published that juice does contribute towards obesity in children. So when thinking about offering it, we want to keep it minimal.
She also says it's not necessary to give water to children 6 months and younger. She says breast milk or formula will meet a baby's hydration needs. Western Technical College is helping middle schoolers explore different health careers. The annual Healthcare Hullabaloo let 7th to 9th graders get their hands-on experience through different activities. They learned about things like physical therapy, anatomy, and nuclear medicine.
I think it's really cool is just seeing the students' eyes open up, right? Not only are they able to kind of see what, maybe some of the large medical facilities are, but also what are some options for them if they're not interested in going into a specific medical area, right? So it's really kind of enlightening them of all opportunities for them.
About 30 students attended the program in La Crosse. There were also 3 other locations in Tomah, Viroqua, and Independence. Students in those locations also had the chance to explore first responder careers. In just a few weeks, the 41st annual Riverfest will kick off in La Crosse, and with a new year brings a new Commodore. Mike and Lori Lubinsky were officially welcomed as the 2024 Riverfest Commodore and first mate last night at the annual Commodore dinner. Mike is an Onalaska High School grad who is the GM of Colgan Air Services, and Lori currently works as a dental assistant at Gunderson Dental Specialties.
Lori and I both have been involved with many events, and this is the first event that we get to do together. Usually growing up with the kids, she went her way, I went my way with my son, and now we get to do an event together. It means the world to us. It means the world to me.
Mike took over the position from Jake Erickson, who was last year's Riverfest Commodore. The 41st annual Riverfest will be held July 3rd to 6th at La Crosse's Riverside Park. The Blue Angels arrived in La Crosse to gear up for the Deke Slayton Air Fest, and News 8's Emily Brown had the privilege to fly with them.
5 miles from La Crosse. We do have an F-18 that's going to be flying out of here in just a second.
The Blue Angels are back in La Crosse, prepping for the Deke Slayton Air Fest at the La Crosse Regional Airport June 15th and 16th. An air show like no other, showcasing the elite talent, professionalism, and influence of naval aviation. I got the chance to join them and take flight in a Blue Angel F-18, a jet that can travel as fast as 1,190 miles per hour.
It's a small jet, a lot of power. They say you put it on like a backpack.
Flown by pilots who exercise only the highest degree of agility and precision.
You go on brainstem power. It still requires total focus, but they've practiced it so much since it's just muscle memory.
Now, you don't just get thrown into an opportunity like this and hope for the best. You have to prepare. Myself and CEO of the Boys and Girls Club, Jake Erickson, went through a training with a Blue Angels instructor before our flight. After a quick session on how to maintain consciousness during G-force speeds, we were ready to suit up. Jake was chosen as a key influencer by the Blue Angels for his years of service with the Boys and Girls Club. He went first. Man, that got me excited. Next, it was my turn.
All right, you ready to go, Emily?
Let's go!
There's military power. All right, here we go. Ready, hit it.
My 45-minute flight consisted of aerobatic and combat maneuvers, going left, going right, upside down, as fast as up to G-force 7. That's when Lieutenant O'Donnell would cue me to tighten all of my muscles and take sharp, quick breaths. We had some peaceful moments too, where I got to witness La Crosse's majestic landscape from an entirely new vantage point. When we landed, I was a little dizzy, my legs a tad wobbly, but solid in my gratitude for having the experience of a lifetime.
All right, what was that?
All right, thank you. All right, yay, thank you. Yeah, it was great.
Feel sick just watching her. Great job, Emily. Time now is 6:38. Here is News 8 meteorologist Bill Grawl to tell us what to expect on our morning commute.
Chalk me up as a jealous one for sure. That looks like an absolute blast. All right, heading outside through CityCam, it'd be a good morning for a flight right now. We have sunshine, just a little patchy fog in spots, especially around Sparta and Boscobel, where the visibility is below a half mile in both of those locations. But again, it's pretty isolated this morning. Otherwise, you'll need the sunglasses this morning with plenty of sunshine to start, but increasing clouds through the day. Chance for some showers and thunderstorms by lunchtime and into the afternoon. And fairly warm today as well, with highs well into the 80s. Tracking some showers and thunderstorms over parts of Minnesota, far eastern South Dakota, into northern Nebraska. None of these are severe, and these are the ones that could approach the region later this morning into early this afternoon. Current temperatures in the 50s to lower 60s for most, and again, we will see highs today well into the 80s, right around 86 in the Cross. We've got an alert day because some of those showers and thunderstorms this afternoon and evening could be on the strong side. I'll discuss that in more detail with my 8-day forecast on the other side of the break. But coming up in our Buzz Report, Pedro Pascal is in a new animated film about a robot shipwrecked on an uninhabited island. We will take a look at the wild robot, I should say, after your break in the Morning Buzz Report. We'll be right back.
Don't believe Tammy Baldwin's TV ads. Believe her record. Baldwin voted against $800 million for narcotic detection at our border. She voted against more Border Patrol agents, against tougher sentences for drug traffickers here illegally. No wonder overdose deaths have skyrocketed on Baldwin's watch, with cartel activity right here in Wisconsin. Two-faced Tammy, a hypocrite we can't trust. Fix Washington PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy
to ooey gooey to oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes
today a little bit more special.
That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
Get an 11% rebate on your outdoor projects at Menards. Shop the largest in-stock selection of concrete landscaping blocks and AC2 pressure-treated lumber and decking. From decks, patios, fire pits, and more. Get free estimates fast using our easy do-it-yourself design programs. Visit us today in store or on Menards.com to get started and get an 11% rebate on all lumber and landscape blocks.
Save big money at Menards.
What do we think? Burglary gone wrong?
More like a chilling spree.
You see it all too often. When you don't take care and maintain your system, it's all too easy for problems to pop up when you need it the most.
It's hard to stay cool under pressure.
Proper service and maintenance is worth its weight in the cold.
I'm not a fan of having problems. What can you do?
Call G&T as soon as humanly possible.
Don't lose your cool this summer. Call G&T Heating and Air Conditioning today.
The biggest steak sale ever is this Thursday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Save big on delicious New York strips, bacon-wrapped sirloin fillets, and mouth-watering ribeyes. This sale is huge, and so is our dad-sized 25-ounce Big T T-bone. For the best steaks around at the best prices around. Don't miss the biggest steak sale ever, Thursday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
It's not very often a fella gets to offer the best products in the marketplace at a price lower than most others. When I look at this beautiful showroom, when I consider the quality of our products and the team of 80 exceptional professionals, we should be higher priced, but we're not. If you have any doubts for your next home improvement project, you should contact the Board Store today. It's not all the sales and discounts, it's the bottom line that counts, and you'll get no better bottom line than at the Board Store Home Improvements.
Welcome back. A good Wednesday morning to it at 6:42. Allergy report, medium to high symptoms today for pine, trees, and grass pollen. Low symptoms tomorrow for pine and trees, but still high for grass. Tree pollen counts are falling. Grass pollen counts remain high. Now, mowing forecast, yellow lights today and tomorrow. Just a small chance for a shower tomorrow. Today, better chance of showers and thunderstorms primarily this afternoon and evening. So there will be some dry time for outdoor yard work this morning. 86 today, 83 tomorrow, dry on Friday, 82. Again, plenty of sunshine to start today. 61 degrees out at the airport and downtown at the station. Winds out of the south at 5 to 10, and the Mississippi remains high, just over 11 feet, but it's just about to crest. It's already starting to fall north and west of here, and that trend will continue downstream over the next couple of days. 55 degrees for you folks in Eau Claire. Winds are light, and the Chippewa River is holding steady. Watch out for some isolated patchy fog up towards Sparta and Boscobel. Again, it's pretty isolated this morning. Otherwise, temperatures in the 50s to low 60s for most, including 61 in La Crosse, 51 in Black River Falls, 62 in Viroqua, and 56 in Prairie du Chien. Dew points not overly high right now, generally in the 50s, but they will climb a bit, especially later today into this evening into the lower to middle 60s. Winds pretty light right now, but they will be increasing through the day as well from the south and southwest. So a broken line of non-severe showers and thunderstorms from portions of Minnesota back through eastern South Dakota into northern Nebraska. These could approach the area if they hold together towards lunchtime, kind of along a warm front extending from the main low and cold front back to the west here. And this is the disturbance that will bring that chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms midday and into the afternoon. Sky Tracker will show the storms become a little bit stronger and more widespread mid to late afternoon and into this evening. Kind of some batches of showers and thunderstorms. So not all day washouts by any stretch. And then overnight tonight, those storms start to fall apart. Tomorrow, just a small chance for a shower, especially around midday. And then heading into our Friday, it is looking dry with a partly cloudy sky. Now, there is a risk for some strong to severe storms. Level 2 risk near and especially north and west of La Crosse. For local timing, generally 2 to 9 p.m. Could see some storms before then, but I think the main severe threat is in that window with some strong winds and large hail potential. So that's why today and this evening is an alert day. Temperature is pretty warm today, right around 85 or 86 degrees in the La Crosse area. Some upper 80s potentially far south. And as we head back to the north, low to mid 80s and right around 80 for Ladysmith, 82 in Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire. So for today, clouds increase, warm, chance of mainly afternoon showers and thunderstorms, a high of 86. That chance of storms continues this evening. Otherwise a bit muggy tonight, lows around 67. Tomorrow, just a small chance for shower, 83. Dry Friday, 82. Unfortunately, we're going to have to dodge some showers and thunderstorms for Father's Day weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. Not all-day washouts, but keep an eye on that radar. Have that rain gear handy just in case. Upper 70s Saturday, upper 80s on Sunday. Hot, humid Monday, 91, and another chance of storms next Tuesday and again next Thursday. So a fairly active stretch of weather over the next 8 days. That's the latest check of my forecast. Now here's Alexandra with our Buzz Report.
Oprah Winfrey is recovering after a stomach virus recently sent her to the emergency room. Winfrey's best friend and journalist Gayle King posted a video on Instagram. In it, Winfrey told King she couldn't keep enough water down to stay hydrated, so she went to the hospital where she received IV hydration and, quote, she is resting and feeling better every day. Get your brooms ready. Warner Brothers announcing the sequel to the beloved 1998 film Practical Magic. It's soaring into development. Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman, stars of the original, are in talks to return for Practical Magic 2. Variety reports the actresses are also expected to produce the project. The story follows two witch sisters who curse every man they love. The film is based on Alice Hoffman's 1995 novel of the same name. A release date for the sequel has not been announced.
Incident report. At 0300 hours, a number of Universal Dynamics robots were lost in a typhoon. Chance of recovery is unlikely.
That was a look at the new trailer for The Wild Robot, about an android shipwrecked on an island who has to learn to adapt to life with animals. The voice cast includes Lupita Nyong'o, Pedro Pascal, Catherine O'Hara, and Mark Hamill. The Wild Robot lands in theaters September 27th.
We've been waiting for you, Coraline.
If you've been waiting to see Coraline on the big screen again, you're in luck. It's returning to theaters, remastered in stereoscopic 3D. You can revisit The Other World for 1 week beginning August 15th. More info is at Coraline.com. And before we head to break, it's time to look at today's Look Who's 8. Henry is turning 8 months old. He is always on the move and loves to pet all of the animals on the family farm. Alex is turning 8 today. He loves doing math, riding his bike, and going to the pool. And Tom is turning 80. He loves spending time with his 6 grandkids, golfing, and cheering on the Packers and the Badgers. Happy birthday to all of them. And if you know a special someone turning 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, or 88 years old soon, we'd love to feature them. Upload their photo to our website, news8000.com, and look for the Civic Pictures button underneath the Home tab. Time now is 6:48. Stay with us. We have everything you need to know in 5 minutes or less. Your Morning News Now is coming up next.
Every week it costs more to feed my family.
Prices are just out of control.
Boy, inflation is really hurting us. It's got to stop.
Career politicians like Biden and Baldwin just don't get it. They're making things harder for folks here in Wisconsin. By stopping the crazy spending that caused inflation and cutting red tape, we can bring prices down. It's time for a change. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message. I'll get the job done for Wisconsin families.
At Taco John's, we've got beef with other places that start with frozen beef. That's why we start with only 100% American never frozen beef, simmered in our signature spice blend. Say no to thaw and yes to 100% American beef at Taco John's.
The feet have a really big impact on how the rest of the body moves. The knees, the hips, the lower back especially. If the foot isn't properly aligned, all of these joints are going to function incorrectly. That results in a lot of muscle tension and chronic pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that the right arch supports can put the foot in its proper alignment, so all the joints up the rest of the body will be aligned properly as well. And when the body's aligned, we can reduce the risk of injury and chronic pain.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if Arch Supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
Now's the time to enjoy huge savings on outdoor furniture from Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. From patio dining sets to sofas and chairs, they're all reduced to clearance prices. At Drury's, we have an eco-friendly mindset that's reflected in everything we sell. Environmentally friendly materials are important to us. And you'll be choosing from Homecrest and other quality brands, furniture that's designed to last. The Outdoor Clearance Event. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
Is there such a thing as too many strawberries?
I don't know, Stan. Is there such a thing as too many sunsets?
Or too many rainbows?
The new Strawberry Freshtival is here with our new fresh strawberry mega pancake platter, only at Perkins.
Transform your home's exterior and boost curb appeal with River Valley Remodeler's Next Generation Siding. Ascend Composite Cladding combines the look of real wood with superior performance, offering durability, energy efficiency, and foam backing. This first-of-its-kind solution ensures beauty, performance, and easy installation. For every siding job booked now until July 31st, we'll be donating $500 to the ORA Bike Playground Project right here in West Salem. River Valley Remodelers. Improve your home. Build our community.
What is a hero? Not the kind from comic books and movies, saving the day. We're talking about everyday heroes, those with a special kind of courage or ability, those saving the day, one person at a time. News 8 Now wants to find those heroes and thank them for bettering our community. Go to news8000.com, click on Features, then Hometown Heroes to nominate someone you feel is truly a hometown hero.
Welcome back at 6:52. Time for your Morning News Now. Eau Claire police searching for a man wanted for a shooting in Madison. Jerome Jacobs is wanted for allegedly shooting 2 people on Sunday. Eau Claire police saw him yesterday near Randall Park, and the department issued a shelter-in-place warning. That warning has since been lifted, and Jacobs is still on the run. Police are asking the public to remain vigilant and contact them with any information on his whereabouts. A La Crosse man is in custody after his wife was found dead Monday. 39-year-old Zachary Fritz is charged with first-degree intentional homicide. His wife was found dead in the town of Shelby with stab wounds and bite marks on her face. He claims she killed herself. This isn't his first domestic incident. Court records show he was found not guilty by reason of mental defect for a 2009 domestic abuse incident. He was institutionalized for 2 years and granted a conditional release in 2011. Fritz was discharged from that program in 2015 for good behavior. He's being held on $1 million cash bond. A federal jury convicted Hunter Biden of all 3 felony charges stemming from his 2018 purchase of a revolver. The jury found the president's son guilty of illegally possessing a gun while he was addicted to crack cocaine and making false statements about using drugs when he bought it. Hunter Biden's attorney said they'll continue to pursue all legal challenges available. Happening today, the House could vote to hold Attorney General Merrick Garland in contempt of Congress. Yesterday, the House Rules Committee passed a resolution along party lines setting up a floor vote. House Republicans are moving to hold Garland in contempt for refusing to turn over audio recordings of President Biden's interviews with former special counsel Robert Hur, who investigated his handling of classified material and declined to charge him. Minnesota's health department is inviting private well owners to southeast Minnesota to attend public meetings over nitrate pollution. According to a release, southeastern Minnesota's karst region is vulnerable to nitrate pollution from agricultural runoff and wastewater. MDH will host 3 public meetings this month to educate private well owners about what the state is doing to reduce pollution and to answer any questions. One meeting is June 26th at Rushford-Peterson Public School. MDH will put on an open house from 4 to 8 with a presentation at 6:30. The Rushford meeting will also offer free nitrate screening if you bring in a well water sample. In just a few weeks, the 41st annual Riverfest will kick off in La Crosse, and with a new year brings a new Commodore. Mike and Lori Lubinski were officially welcomed as the 2024 Riverfest Commodore and First Mate at the annual Commodore Dinner. Mike is an Onalaska High School graduate and GM of Colgan Air Services. Lori currently works as a dental assistant at Gunderson Dental Specialties.
Lori and I both have been involved with many events, and this is the first event that we get to do together. Usually growing up with the kids, she went her way, I went my way with my son, and now we get to do an event together. It means the world to us. It means the world to me.
Mike took over the position from Jake Erickson, who was last year's Commodore. The 41st annual Riverfest will be held July 3rd through 6th at La Crosse's Riverside Park.
Well, dry to start today, but tracking a line of showers and thunderstorms from northern Minnesota back into eastern South Dakota. A couple of warnings here with some large hail well to our west. Current temperatures in the mid-50s to lower 60s. It's going to be warm and a little bit more humid today, especially later today. 86 for the high. That chance of showers and thunderstorms, especially this afternoon and evening. Some of those could be strong to severe, so that's why I got an alert day in play for today and tonight. Isolated showers tomorrow, 83, dry Friday. Unfortunately, a chance for more scattered showers and thunderstorms for Father's Day weekend.
Owning a piece of football history, a pair of pants Tom Brady wore in his final NFL game sold at auction over the weekend. The pewter-colored pants Brady used when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lost to the Dallas Cowboys during the wild card round of the playoffs in 2023 sold for nearly $90,000. The minimum bid was $10,000, but it quickly spiked to more than $60,000 before the winning bid was revealed. Thanks for starting your morning with us on News 8 Now this morning. We will see you back here at noon. Until then, enjoy your Wednesday.